Today was a race of youth versus experience. Leo London, only a second start, came from P10 on the grid after a mistake in qualifying, and it's going to be a first career win for Leo Lund. He takes the checkered flag, bringing McLaren back on the top step.
Leo Lund is coming out of the last corners here as TB just lets it go. I think GTK just jinxed him, just suckered him. Here he goes here. Meanwhile, let's go right to Leo Lund as he's about to win the Vegas Grand Prix. Very good stuff for him.
Side by side, Josh has been absolutely blitzing, and he'll get the victory for the second time in F2. Big moment for him. Into the final corner and rounding the final corner. JTK tonight has been an absolute rock star. 3 seasons in a row with a win, but his 5th win comes in Qatar.
So Leo Lund coming out of the last couple of corners for the final time. He'll get win number 9 of the season and 4 in a row for Leo. He wins in Singapore by a very competitive margin. Nearly 19 seconds the gap here.
Even his teammate Shorts, it's been greatly executed from the McLaren, and that's shown today because Alex Norris, he goes round the final corner to keep the title hopes alive. It's P1.
Really unfortunate. Will Shorts make a desperate move here?
He's been an F2 winner of the past. That drought is 3 years long since he's last won. And in fact, around that same time he got that podium, I was engineering him, waiting to call this on comms now. I can finally say in F1 cars for the first time, and since 3 years of waiting, that drought's no longer. Polo God is a race winner in Tier 2 finally. He gets it done in Hungaroring with a dominant victory. The fake TB is going to make up for the disappointment of losing this race when he was in a championship battle in Season 8. And it was the race he lost when he went on to win the championship. Championship game back on in Monza. The fake TB from a disappointing qualifying to an amazing win. TB wins in Monza. Leo Lund came into RPL last season in China and made his debut in the Alpine, getting a podium finish on his debut. And since then, he has been electric. Winning this race tonight will tie him all-time across all tiers with Iran Maxwell G for the most wins by a Swedish driver. He won't care about that, though. What he'll care about is what he's claiming right now, and as he comes now to the final corner for the final time, this kid has been on it. He's something special, PSGL and esports. Leo Lund is the brand new RPL champion. All right, Lewis Piper. This man wins under the most rare circumstances possible. He passed 2 champions of Tier 1 back in F1 and ended up winning Monza in an Alpine. And the leader tonight DNF'd, and he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Lewis Piper gets his name onto the illustrious list of Monaco Grand Prix winners.
Anyway, well, George is coming down the back straight.
On the curb. Oh, it's
George,
not
this is boring now.
Who gives a shit about George?
You're getting boring now, George. Just fuck off, mate. Go up to tier 2.
Too quick for the tier? Question mark.
And my monitor's turned off.
Oh, George crosses the line. He wins. Yay.
The longest drought between wins has happened. HSR Gecko has done it for the first time since Season 2. He is victorious 1,666 days no longer.
Skither up to a 6.7 second lead. The man who swept both the feature and the sprint last week is destined for a feature win this race. Didn't have the best sprint race, didn't even get a podium in the sprint, but that does not matter as he is going to take a well-deserved win here in Miami for the feature race. Skither is your winner here.
Yeah, so here comes Jack in a very nice, comfortable lead. He will cross the line to claim win number 27 and extend his championship lead.
And he is rounding the final couple corners down this long straightaway to bring it home for Ferrari. Josh 433, you, sir, have won the Tier 2 race in Baku! He's done it!
We've had John, who's played it calm, cool, and collected, and he'll take his first win in Tier 2 tonight. Devin took advantage of the restart due to the strategy, and he's going to win his first Grand Prix. 5 different winners in the last 5. Devin conquers China. Seems like wherever he goes, he seems to do a great job, and he's doing it once again. Only one other driver has won an F1 and F2, and that was Iran Maxwell G. He could tie him later tonight, Leo, if he wins in Texas, but he has won on his RPL F2 debut in China. We switch to Skither quickly, who will claim his 29th F1 win and his 3rd of the season. What a dominant performance by Skither. He'll claim the Chinese Grand Prix.
Invade comes around the last corner and he's fucking pulled off a masterclass hit. An absolute masterclass. Jesus Christ. Wins by 11.5 seconds.
Reese Dainty. Rounding the last set of corners. With the 6 seconds of penalties, you thought it was going to be unlikely that he would see the victory lane circle. But he's going to see it. Animal Reese Dainty! Your winner of the MSC Cruises Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
It's been a championship-worthy performance for George tonight. He's going to win by quite a hefty margin, something he hasn't done this season. And in fact, he's won in Imola 3 times in the past. Once in Tier 2, once in F2, once in Tier 3. Now make it 2 in Tier 2. George Williams now takes over the championship lead after being 58 points back at one point this season over Red Fire Tiger. Valkyrie gets a penalty. Seems like whenever this guy shows up for RPL F2, he's winning, and he's doing it for the 34th time. What a clinic by Skither. He wins the sprint race in Imola.
However, for the minute, on-track honours, he will be keeping that podium. AS Martin, though, a huge drive from him, and JTK as he just crosses the line now. An unbelievable drive to secure the win.
2 first-time winners so far. How about add a 3rd with this man who's driven beautifully? SLR Metal finally gets his moment in the sun, taking the victory here in Austria. Our race winner spun on lap number 1 and has come back beautifully and dominantly to take an 8th win in RPL. Probably one of his most hardest earned. Leo Lund wins in Monza.
But anyways, coming out of the final corner for the final time, he will go get lucky, win number 7. Leo Lund will win in Zandvoort.
Oh, Josh had a bit of a squirrely moment. Oh, Goggy Spew! Oh! Oh no! JTK wins the race. Hooray for him!
Mintoki approaching the last set of corners. She is a winner at RPL before, one of the only female winners to win in these cars. Mintoki, the South Korean, wins the Belgian Grand Prix.
And he's let him through. That's good sportsmanship, good sportsmanship. Drift King on Will though. Will defends. Oh, and he's got the switch back. No, he hasn't. Come on, dive up the inside, lad. In the last corner. I forgot to say George won the race. Whoops, George won.
But in a commanding lead, even with a safety car involved, and handling against the Ferrari pressure in a dominating fashion, coming out of the final corner, Leo Lund will win in Belgium. Solid work for him, but it's still a fight between Gecko and Jack.